very good afternoon to everyone. I'm thrilled to be able to be speaking with all of you in person today. So in our short 15 minutes together, we will be discovering the importance of democratization of analytics and why it is the answer to creating growth and competitive advantage in your respective organizations. And I'm just thought that I can remove my mask. It's a privilege of a speaker here, so give me a minute. So I am Adrian, solutions engineer from Alteryx, where we believe that the power of analytics and data-driven business decisions shouldn't just be for the select few technical individuals like your data scientists, quants, or IT developers. We believe that breakthroughs and transformations should be happening across every single industry, team, and company. Essentially, analytics is for all. So for those of you who do not already know, Alteryx has been in the industry for about 25 years now, partnering more than 8,200 customers across 46% of the global 2,000 companies. Our vibrant community site is home to about 300,000 passionate members who have collectively posted more than 27,000 solutions. So our solution is industry agnostic. You will be finding us driving incredible value and ROI with our customers across a wide variety and essentially all industries, ranging from retail, food services, all the way to financial services, as well as technology. Now, with the COVID pandemic and geopolitical instability around us, we are now living in a new economy where digital resiliency is of paramount importance for any organization's success. Analytics, automation, and artificial intelligence are the key drivers and provide the fuel for new digitally enabled business models. Some organizations have even stated that 5 years worth of transformation were accomplished in a mere 6 months. And the need for data-driven business decisions and analytics has never been stronger than now. So I think all of us can agree that our world today is awash with data. Businesses are becoming more and more digitally enabled. The key then is to be able to process and find insights within all of these data to be able to make better, smarter, faster business decisions. However, the reality is that we see an analytics gap. According to a recent survey by New Vantage Partners, 92% of organizations continue to invest heavily in analytics. Yet only 19% feel that they are truly being data-driven. This widening analytics gap can be attributed to a myriad of reasons, right? Inability to assess data in real time, lack of analytic skills, slow, error-prone manual processes. It essentially boils down to just one thing: the lack of analytic capacity within your organization. So let's dig a little deeper into this widening analytics gap. The International Institute of Analytics, or the IIA for short, has been studying benchmark data for many years with regards to companies' analytic maturity. They have developed this 5-stage model, right? Quite a simple one, quite an intuitive one. And it essentially assesses every single organization they interview and do studies within, and essentially plot them, right, on their journey to become a truly data and analytic driven enterprise. And it turns out that across thousands of organizations, most score rather low, with an average score of just 2.2, which indicates localized analytics and reporting. So I think at this point, let's just take a quick second to reflect, where all of you guys place your own organization on this analytic maturity continuum. I think what we see in the industry is that most organizations will have a select few individuals who are highly technical, right? Your data scientists, your quants, your IT developers. But the matter of fact is that the majority of knowledge workers lack capacity just, above basic spreadsheet manipulation. So I hope you guys have taken a quick second to think about where you guys are in this analytic maturity curve. The IIA has shown strong correlation between moving up the analytic maturity curve with profit, ROI, and shareholder value generation. So this is just a quick analogy, right? What we see in most of our customers is that they usually invest a large amount of dollars and resources in a small group of individuals called the Center of Excellence, right? And the role of the Center of Excellence is to serve the rest of the enterprise, right? Essentially, your marketing analysts, your accountants, essentially anybody who has data-driven questions and needs answers every day. So this is how it usually goes, right? We hear from our clients. The knowledge workers would have a data-driven question, requires a data-driven answer, throws that question across the wall for your data scientists to maybe spend a few days, weeks, depending on the complexity of the project and manpower, right? So the data scientist will do its thing, come up with a data set, a response, and if that answer is the perfect answer, right? What we most likely see from knowledge workers and what we usually see on the ground is that these knowledge workers will take a look at the data and they'll go, hold on, right? If this is what my data looks like, I probably have asked the wrong question. Can we try another question, right? So you go back and forth with this cycle, and I see some of you guys in the crowd here just nodding your head, so I'm pretty sure this resonates with most of you. But for the rest of you who are just exploring this problem, just imagine this repetitive process and frustrating process being replicated across every single analytic request being sent to the Center of Excellence. Now, this concept of Center of Excellence has been studied into by the Harvard Business Review, and their results show astonishingly that 0%, that's not a typo, right? It's 0% of companies are satisfied with this model of centralized analytics and IT. So I hope this is priming some questions in your head, right? Is this the best way of doing things? What we see in most of our clients and what we see nowadays is that analytic process in most organizations are based off legacy systems or error-prone manual processes that really just can't keep up with today's modern economy. According to the IDC, there are actually about 78 million data workers who waste more than 7 hours a week just doing repetitive spreadsheet tasks. The lack of analytics automation is also hurting productivity. 1/3 of every worker's time is being wasted just because they are unable to complete tasks that actually are given reasonable and expected timelines. And if you sum all of these up, right, 62.4 billion data and analytic hours are being lost annually worldwide. And this loss of productivity really pours out from everywhere in your organization. Whether it is the data engineers crunching the numbers, creating the data sets, business analysts who are looking to create insights from these data, or even business leaders like most of you seated here today, just looking at making informed decisions from these insights. Now, the lack of analytic automation really also hurts productivity and also introduces errors. According to the BBC, just a fun fact, the UK's National Health Service actually misreported 16,000 COVID cases due to limitations in spreadsheet automation. I hope the past few minutes have really primed you guys to think about, what are some of the errors that have been introduced in your respective organizations? How much time has been lost in your respective organizations? And really, is there a better way of doing things? I think the core challenge isn't that, companies are refusing to invest in analytic automation. They are refusing to see the way forward. The problem is that these majority of resources are being parked into a select few, the technically strong individuals, leaving the majority of the knowledge workers really just having 30-year-old spreadsheet technology as that piece of most advanced and productive tool they have access to perform their analytic tasks. The most advanced companies are accelerating their digital transformation by balancing their portfolio. And they do so by ensuring that the majority of the knowledge workers are equipped with the necessary skills and technology so that they are able to be more productive at work, to handle their analytic processes, and to move up that analytic maturity curve. And this is a whole new way of doing things, right? An approach that spans across all personas, adopting a platform that allows business leaders to have automated insights generated without having to ask a single question. A platform that provides end-to-end analytics and access to all data We essentially want to move from error-prone, insecure, slow insights to a real-time, automated, and accurate insights. And this is enabled by taking a completely different approach to digital transformation, an approach we at Alteryx call analytics for all. And this is driven by 4 key E's as the success criteria. You can have a read for yourselves on what these mean, but in a nutshell, we need to make analytics easy. We have to go from data to insights in a matter of seconds and minutes as compared to days and weeks. We need to be able to cover everything, right, from your ELT, data prep, all the way to advanced analytics, spatial analysis, and even automated insights. We also need to be everywhere to meet where all of you guys are, right? Whether you guys are adopting an on-prem infrastructure, on the cloud, or even on a hybrid model. And lastly, which is one of my personal favorites, coming as a user of Alteryx before joining Alteryx, is to enable everyone. Right? We need to be able to enable everyone in the organization to be able to use that one platform that you guys decide to adopt, whether it is, you guys are sitting in data engineering, you guys are sitting in marketing, so that the entire organization can progress in terms of analytic maturity. And here at Alteryx, we aim to meet everyone, no matter your skill level, right? From data engineers crunching large amounts of data, business leaders like most of yourself, who need to make that quick decision based off insights on the fly, and everyone in between. Now let's take a very quick look at one of the key success stories within our region. Right? So PTT Global Chemical, or PTTGC for short, is one of the F500 public chemical companies. And their key challenge was to democratize analytics, was to make data-driven business decisions by really ensuring self-service analytics across their entire engineering organization. So the numbers speak for itself, right? 40% catalyst lifespan increase, right? That's what GC was able to achieve by using Alteryx to really consolidate all their different data coming from different vendors and partners. They are also able to increase their bottom line revenue by 1.55 million by converting SQL-driven and SQL-native regression models and automating predictive models on Alteryx for phenol production. And lastly, with Alteryx's intuitive user interface and low barriers to knowledge and utilization, they are able to upskill 70% of their workforce. So I'm coming to the end of my presentation now, but just wanted to share, based off extensive customer success engagements and research, we have developed a set of best practices for enhancing analytic democratization. Our methodologies, adopt the crawl, walk, run methodology, right? And what this means is that we walk side by side your organization, no matter whichever skill level you guys are, and essentially implement whatever is necessary for you guys. I think one of the most interesting things on this slide is on the top right here that says COE square. That's the concept of Center of Excellence and enablement all together. So I've really come to my final slide here, and this is just to share that Alteryx is hosting a series of in-person events, finally, within APJ. It is called Inspire on Tour within APJ. We are in Mumbai, Singapore, and Sydney on the respective dates. So if you guys are interested, just feel free to reach out to any of the Alteryx representatives on site today. Just scan the QR code for more information. And with that, thank you for your time. Just feel free to visit us at our booth just at the entrance. Thanks, everyone.